Now I'll go to virtual machine and I'll add one disk to this. So what size of the machine, this thing disk you want on to be. This is the storage location. You can access the storage from anywhere, any device. This is a file name of the file where it will be getting, the size of the storage. You can go up to terabytes. That I'll just go to 20 GB. I'll select no 20 GB. I'll select 500 GB or 1 TB. No, 500 GB. See, 500 GB of storage I have created. 500 GB I have already created. Okay, you just have to enter 500, not the size. Don't mention that. And caching, you want a caching to this. The data will be cached in this read only and read write caching. So we'll say no to this. As me, the price will go ahead, goes on a higher side. I'll create this empty disk. I'll be creating this empty disk of 500 GB in this, and we'll see this from the other side, how we are able to access this, where we can keep the data on this. You can see it is going on. So this is another process in which we are adding a storage to this. What is the advantage of this storage compared to physical storage? In a physical storage, you have to pay, and on top of that, they are not scalable, they are not highly available, and they are not protected from all the viruses and other things. Here in a cloudapp.net, your data is protected, right? Now see, we have created this storage. You have to purchase a storage account actually. Here all these are services, right? So if you are using any of these things, virtual machine, you have to purchase virtual machine, you have to purchase this storage, right? And you can use it, but this is from the total amount of credit. It is from here the amount it will be reduces. I will tell you the story costing of this. What you can see here, how the components we are aggregating together here, right? So in this virtual machine is there in this storage. Okay, now what we will be doing is we will be seeing the machine, since we have added that, right? So where that machine will be, right? Now this is the machine. You can see that machine. Now this machine, now I have added some storage in this, right? I have added a storage in this. Sorry, this is not the one. I have added the storage. Now you can see storage is not visible in this yet. Okay, so what we have to do? Why that storage is not visible? Because we have not added the storage. So what you have to do is click on this, go to manage, right? Now that we have already added, go to this, go to local server, all service files, storage services, go to disk. You have come to disk. Now you can see 500 GB of disk which you have already added, right? But it is not formatted. So what you have to do? Initialize. Okay, once you initialize this, it will be useful for you. There we have added that it was not visible directly from there. Now this is a GPT, right? We have created. Now what we can do? We can create a volume also in this, or you can directly available to you. So I'll just come to this. Now what we have to do? We have to go back here, refresh it. Okay, now disk is available to you. Online disk, there's a 127 GB, there is 50 GB. This is Microsoft Virtual Disk. It is created already. Now after initialization, we have to create a volume, 500 GB, volume size of 500 GB will create, become a drive is F, right? So here we are creating the volumes. So this is actual machine, right? The virtual machine, how to add a disk into virtual machine. So this is I'm showing you how you did it exactly there. Now you can see this will be available to you. Now you can see F drive 500 GB. That's what. This is what you will be getting, and you will see the properties. You will find it is NTFS and 500 GB. Right. So this is how you are adding a machine, a disk to a machine in this. In this machine, you are added this thing. Right. So I have shown you this. We'll go back to our desktop. Okay. So you've seen how we have added this storage into this machine exactly. Now this we have added the storage in this machine. Now this is web apps. Now we have seen that how we have added. We can add the application and how we can access from there to this that I have shown you. Now this is again the mobile services, cloud services. This is all PaaS based services. This is a database. You can create a database and you can attach a database to. You can have a database in your Azure where you can store the data. Cloud services, where this is a services where we can create machine where we can manage this machine exactly. So say this and this, there is a difference. Here you won't find the machines. Here you won't find the machines. You will be able to see everything, but you will not able to access the machine from here. You can see configure also. You will not able to access the physical machine from here. Everything is given, but not the machine. Whereas in this cloud services, you will find the machines. If you click on this, any of this cloud services, this is the cloud services. This is not the cloud services, which is PaaS services. It is a machine cloud services, and there is another difference. See, you can see the services. Yeah, in this cloud services, you will find this machine is running. You can manage this machine, right? But this is showing you this cloud services. This is not showing you the cloud services which is used by. There's a web. Now there is only cloud services which is available is this, in which you will be seeing the all this information about the machines. When you create a machines, right, you automatically one cloud services are created. Under that cloud services, you will find all these machines are. You don't need to create multiple cloud services for each and every machine. You can create a new machine under this services. So it will be managed by this particular cloud services. That's the main idea. SQL databases, storage. I have shown you how to create storage and how to assign the storage. I have shown you how to create machines. Mobile services, this is just a platform. You can create a mobile services directly. You don't need any platform for managing this. I'll just show you this next. Cloud services basically for managing your machines. Now what is the functions of this? Say for example, this is the features of this dashboard in there, but this is instances. It is showing what you can do with the linked resources and the certificate. This services is having a certificate. This is a link services. This is instances. This is scaling. Instances is not set standard. It is a standard one you have taken. Monitoring. We can monitor these services. How much is used CPU and all. How much scalability is there for this cloud services? It is not. To start auto scaling, you have to add this thing into availability set. When you are creating a machine, at that time only you can create this machine into that, and this is the endpoint by which you are getting connected to this from anywhere. And this is the configuration of the hardware exactly of machine which is there in this service. Here you can select this availability set. If you will be creating an availability set, you have to name it. Say DDD. I have created. I'll create. Now using this, the endpoint, I'll create endpoint. You have to create always endpoint if you want beside the default one. Otherwise these two are more than sufficient for you to work. Remote desktop and PowerShell, from these two you can access this. You can manage the whole thing, but sometimes you need other things. You need a configuration, availability set, monitoring, and all those things are there. Dashboards are there. So today we have finished a virtual machine and we have set this.